For many, the word hospice may be a little unsettling, and that's quite understandable as hospice workers deal primarily with end-of-life situations. Recently, one very special couple, the Brandons, experienced a remarkable side of hospice when they received the memory of a lifetime thanks to healthcare workers. Unfortunately, in the days leading up to airing the story you're about to see, Mr. Brandon passed away, but his wife, Cynthia, wants you, the Smart Medicine viewer, to see how amazing her husband's hospice team was. Rod Starnes has the story.
Meet John and Cynthia Brandon. This is their wedding day 8 years ago. Cynthia remembers the day they first met as if it were yesterday.
He was working on our floors and fixing the house, and from there we just started dating. He started calling more and coming over a little more, and kept finding things to do at my house. And from there, he ate dinner, and I guess you say he never left.
From that moment on, the Brandons were inseparable, and hitting the open road to take in the sights was a cherished activity. But as Cynthia explains, John was always around when someone needed a helping hand.
John is the greatest hero you could ever meet, as a friend, as a brother, a father, a son, an uncle, a cousin. He's the type that if you call, he'll come running. All right, sweetie, I'm gonna turn you around, okay?
Unfortunately, John is now the one in need of a helping hand. 4 years ago, he was diagnosed with gastric cancer. Since then, he lost more than 100 pounds and is forced to spend most of his time in a wheelchair or bed. While the terminal cancer may have ravaged John's body, it hasn't diminished his desire to spend time seeing the sights with the one he loves.
When someone goes on vacation or just out of town, I said, look, take plenty of pictures. We're homebound, both of us. I said, and we can live our vacation through your eyes.
Those words didn't just reach the ears of family members and friends. They caught the attention of some very comforting caregivers from Baptist Trinity Hospice. Baptist Trinity has been helping out with John's care ever since his pain level increased to a point where it was too difficult to keep making trips to the hospital. Once hospice workers heard about John and Cynthia's virtual vacations, well, they knew there was only one thing to do.
And we were able to set them up for a night at the Peabody, a carriage ride, a free dinner, breakfast in bed the next morning, and it was just a way to give a gift. And that's what we were able to do as a team for that family.
Thanks to some very generous patrons, the Brandons were able to enjoy a memorable night at Memphis's historic Peabody Hotel that included spending some quality time with the hotel's most famous fowls.
John got to be the honorary duck master while we were at the Peabody.
So if you would please give a warm round of applause to Mr. John Brandon. Come on up here, sir.
They gave him an honorary certificate that says he was the honorary duck master. And then they gave him a gorgeous cane, a long, slender black cane with a duck head on it. He sleeps by it. He loves his cane. He walked all the way to the elevator from the fountain, and he followed those ducks upstairs. And he was in a wheelchair then. We got in a wheelchair, and he just rode around at the top of the Peabody like he was on cloud nine.
For John and Cynthia, their night on the town was just one of many ways hospice workers have shown their care and compassion. And that's really what hospice is all about.
Just because you get referred to hospice doesn't mean that you're dying today. It means that there is some life-limiting things going on with you probably, but we can help you live through that time. And with the staff that we have that can go in the home, it's just another set of eyes and ears and helping hands for that family to deal with what's going on with the situation.
Baptist Trinity offers a wide array of services. Physicians, nurses, social workers, chaplains, nurse assistants, and trained volunteers work with patients to make sure their wishes are respected and fulfilled. Hospice cares for the patient and the entire family. Along with clinical care for the patient, hospice also provides grief support groups. They're all a part of helping patients and family members deal with the toughest time in life.
I've never seen people so compassionate in my life. Hospice care is a good thing. It is for the living.
We are a team of people who care about the patient, who don't see hospice as death. It is living, and it's us doing what we can to make the last days, however long the last days are, the best that that patient can have.
This is my favorite of us on that carriage ride. Look at that smile on your face.
Yeah,
While a memorable gift such as this may not be suitable for all patients, hospice workers strive to make sure each patient's experience is memorable and unique to them. That kind of loving care and concern shown to John means more to Cynthia than she can even express.
The words just don't come to me. He's my hero, so anything that makes him happy makes me happy. I tell people that when he smiles, I smile. John is my champion. A trip like that without him wouldn't have meant anything. But a trip like that with him meant the world to me.
And the loving care John receives means the world to Cynthia as well.
Hospice, they're there for you. They are family to me. They are family to me.